Audio Jungle.
PNP supporters welcome Isaac Buchanan to East Portland. A day after the People's National Party PNP announced that attorney Isaac Buchanan will be its standard bearer for the East Portland in the next parliamentary election, party faithfuls gathered in Port Antonio to welcome their new representative. On Wednesday, a small but energized group of PNP supporters converged in the vicinity of the ruins of Musgrave Market to meet up with Buchanan, who is expected to face off with the incumbent Anne-Marie Valls of the Jamaica Labour Party. When Buchanan arrived, he was greeted with shouts of Buchanan time come as supporters blocked the street in the vicinity of the Tenant in bid to get close to him. Buchanan, who is entering representational politics for the first, said he does not view the task ahead as a challenge as he was called by the people to serve. I am enjoying every moment so far, and I am grateful and honored that the people are welcoming me in this way that I never expected, he stated. They will not be disappointed. They will expect somebody who will show up. They will expect somebody who will act. They will expect somebody who will listen, and they will expect somebody who will elevate. That is what I represent: rehabilitation, elevation, and the possibilities are endless, he added. Buchanan said he is very confident and is looking forward to the parliamentary election, which is constitutionally due next year. The PNP is seeking the rest for the seat from Valls, who claimed it by defeating fellow politician Damon Crawford in a hotly contested by-election in 2019. 1 year later, Valls cemented her grip on the constituency in the 2020 parliamentary election, thwarting Bishop Purcell Jackson by a margin of 1,903. JLP says opposition has no moral authority to speak on crime, corruption, and ethics. The Jamaica Labour Party says the PNP has no moral authority to speak on matters concerning corruption, crime, and ethics. The governing party was reacting to the announcement by the PNP that former Human Rights Chairman Isaac Buchanan will be one of its candidates to contest the upcoming general elections. Buchanan, an attorney at law, was chosen to represent the party in the constituency of Portland Eastern, according to a release from the PNP on Tuesday. Labeling Buchanan as a two-time drug convict and confessed cocaine smuggler, a release from the JLP on Wednesday highlighted Buchanan's blemished criminal record and expressed that while the party believes in rehabilitation and redemption, his recent actions is testament of his unbecoming conduct. While we believe in possible rehabilitation and redemption, Buchanan's recent crude and lewd remarks directed at a senior female public servant confirm his unbecoming conduct and poor judgment are not things of the past, the release read, noting that the PNP decision to select Buchanan as their candidate of choice reinforces the PNP cannot be trusted with the country's leadership. The decision by Mark Golden-led administration, which professes to have an integrity committee which vets candidates to confirm and endorse Buchanan, reinforces the fact that the PNP cannot be trusted with governing Jamaica, the release stated. However, in their release announcing Buchanan's selection, the PNP said the lawyer was made significant contribution to community service and advocacy, established strong connection with the people of East Portland. He has set his sights on initiatives such as improving education, healthcare, and economic opportunities for residents. He envisions a constituency that prioritizes collaboration, growth, and empowerment for all, the PNP noted. Thompson Hero potentially joining Fraser Price and Broadbell in elite performance exodus. There seems to be an exodus of athletes from the Ronaldo Walcott-led Elite Performance Track and Field Club, with Elaine Thompson-Hero reportedly also on her way out following news of other big-name departures. Sprinting great Shelley Fraser-Price, a founding athlete in the organization, has reported they parted ways with the camp after helping to establish the group in 2016. Following her initial split with longtime coach Stephen Francis, she eventually left permanently in 2019. Rashid Broadbell, the Olympic Game bronze medal winner and Commonwealth champion, is also through the door and is expected to rejoin the MVP track club, where he got his big break in the sport before leaving in 2021 to join Walcott's program. There is no strong reports that Thompson Hero, the double Olympic sprint champion from the 2016 and 2020, is in advanced negotiations with the MVP track club, which would signal the return of another prodigal from the University of Technology-based club. It has been less than an ideal campaign for the elite performance team, which brought Bell delivering the individual medal for the group at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. It is unclear whether or not other big-name athletes from the group, Russell Clayton and two-time world champions bronze medal winner and quarter-miler Stacey Williams, will remain with Walcott. Government launches $11.5 billion revenue income tax credit regime, which will offer a one-off $20,000 payment to Jamaicans earning less than $3 million annually. Registered Jamaican taxpayers who own $3 million or less can now apply for a one-off reverse income tax credit payment of $20,000. The reverse income tax credit regime was launched by the Finance Ministry. The qualifying tax year is 2023. Some 580,000 self-employed and PAY residents are expected to benefit from the $11.4 billion program. They can apply online via the Tax Administration Jamaica website. The deadline for applications is January 2nd, 2025. Also successful applicants are expected to be made through remittance agency and local banks before March 31st next year. Speaking at the launch, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark stated that the regime shows that the government cares about hardworking tax-paying Jamaicans. He said the fruits of macroeconomic stability belong to all Jamaicans.
I'm happy to be launching or participating in the launch of the reverse income tax credit, for which persons who are working and who are contributing to the Jamaican system through deductions from their pay. When you add up NHT deductions, ed tax deductions, you could even say NIS, even though it is, for the person's benefit in the long run. You're talking about up to 9% that's coming out of their pay every single month. And we're saying to those people, Jamaica cannot exist without you. Jamaica needs you. And we want you to know that Jamaica cares about you. This is a government that is doing innovative things as a demonstration that the fruits of macroeconomic stability belong to all of us. Under the government of Andrew Holness, we will continue to steward the economy in a way that preserves stability, and we will always endeavor to share the fruits of stability with the people of Jamaica.
Cabinet to be updated on progress of Spark program. Cabinet will be updated on the progress of the shared property through accelerated improvement or road network Spark program on Monday, October 7, 2024, the government has announced. The $45 billion initiative is aimed at significantly upgrading the Jamaica's infrastructure with a focus on critical improvements to road networks and water systems. The Spark program, a strategic initiative aligned with the Government of Jamaica, GOJ, goals for enhanced economic growth and social development, is divided into 4 major construction packages. A release from the government on Wednesday stated that the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation and the National Works Agency are in full stage of finalizing the contract negotiations. These negotiations, conducted through a transparent and competitive international competitive bidding process, are focused on finalizing terms that align with the government's policy objectives and budgetary framework, the release noted. The Spark program will target both major and local roads, undertaking essential work such as pavement resurfacing, drainage improvement, retaining wall construction, and the installation of water pipelines and fiber optic ducts. The initiative is designed to modernize Jamaica's transportation infrastructure, improve safety, and enhance the quality of life for citizens island-wide, the ministry stated. The government, through the MEGJC and the NAA, has already conducted 2 rounds of negotiations and is collaborating closely with key stakeholders including the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development, the Ministry of Finance and Public Service, and the National Water Commission to finalize contract terms. With a projected start date in the coming weeks, the Spark program is expected to continue through to March 2027. The initial phase will focus on rehabilitating communities with more complex structure upgrade and will follow in subsequent phases in collaboration with local contractors according to the release. The release added that Cabinet will be updated on the progress of these negotiations and the program as a whole, which is said to poise to transform Jamaica's road infrastructure, enhance connectivity, and strengthen economic resilience. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.